2022 Audi RS7 Sedan. The 2022 Audi RS7 remains one of the sublime oddballs in the automaker's lineup. The long, swoopy sedan, hatchback body, based on the A7, makes a compelling and practical alternative to traditional cabin and trunk sedans like Audi's A6 or the BMW 5 Series. But pair it with a monster V8 engine that makes 591 horsepower, all-wheel drive and rear-wheel steering for razor-sharp cornering, and you have a singular automotive experience that turns every grocery run into an overdriven adrenaline surge. For 2022, the 7 Rupees gets some updated style and an optional performance boost. A new RS design package adds cabin flair with black seat belts trimmed in red or gray, floor mats embroidered with the RS logo and contrast stitching, micro-suede surfaces, carbon fiber inlays, and a flat-bottom steering wheel wrapped in Alcantara faux suede. An optional micro-suede headliner is also available. The optional dynamic ride control suspension is also now offered for the 7 Rupees. This system is designed to reduce body roll and minimize weight transfer during aggressive cornering. It makes for more of an enthusiast driver's alternative to the standard air suspension. The 7 Rupees is available in just one, singularly excellent trim level, so the expanded options offer a small measure of personalization. Overall, we think the 7 Rupees is a great choice for a midsize high-performance car. While other sports sedan manufacturers ask if you want fast or comfortable, Audi simply asks, why not both? The Audi RS7 combines massive speed and performance potential with a compliant ride and a modern, tech-forward interior. And thanks to its hatchback design, it's also tremendously practical. Some buyers might not like Audi's newest infotainment system, but there's very little else to fault in this automotive tour de force. Getting to 60 miles per hour in just 3.3 seconds is fast no matter what kind of car you're driving. But doing it in the 4,800-pound 7 Rupees makes it that much more incredible. Thanks to its all-wheel drive system, the 7 Rupees can fully deploy its 591 horsepower from a stop, which only adds to the practicality of its massive performance. And thanks to its broad power band, the 7 Rupees is also remarkably relaxing to drive in everyday traffic. Ample passing power is readily available. Just as incredible as the acceleration is the RS7's handling. It pulled 1.0 grams on our skid pad and out on real roads will likely leave most sports cars in the dust. Our test car had the optional carbon ceramic brakes, and they hauled it down from 60 miles per hour in just 107 feet and exhibited no fade during a fair bit of enthusiastic driving. The capability of the 7 Rupees is nothing short of stunning. You'd be right to assume the 7 Rupees has driven comfort into the ditch in the name of Mondo performance, but you'd be dead wrong. In spite of its 22-inch wheels, the RS7's optional adaptive air suspension delivers a ride that borders on supple. And as aggressive as the RS seats look, they afford long-haul comfort with supple leather and padding that can almost be described as plush. Adding to the impressive levels of comfort in the RS7 is the near-utter lack of road or wind noise. Even those aforementioned 22-inch wheels and aggressive summer tires don't make enough noise to disturb the occupants. Our test car was fitted with the optional sport exhaust. But instead of emitting obnoxious pops and bangs, it offered a muffled bassy roar even in its most aggressive setting. Audi's obsession over well-integrated technology shows up in the new 7 Rupees. The cockpit is low-slung and surrounds its occupants with tightly drawn leather, precision stitching, and one of the most tech-forward interiors in the business. Because the 7 Rupees is a larger luxury car, 4 adults can find plenty of space. Only taller rear passengers might want for a bit more headroom. Curiously, the RS7's steering wheel is simply too large. While other cars from Audi offer flat-bottom steering wheels, the one in the RS7 feels huge and either blocks part of the instrument panel or is simply too high when adjusted to clear the display. The RS7's virtual cockpit, Audi's fully digital and reconfigurable instrument panel, can get cluttered with too much, even seemingly unimportant, information. Keeping it simple worked best for us. The climate control screen takes extra glances and extra time to get what you want out of it. Audi's newest generation of its infotainment interface is front and center. At 10.1 inches, the main screen takes up a sizable chunk of the dashboard. Stylish and crisp graphics make it attractive and fit right in with the RS7's aesthetic. The system does have a steep learning curve, but it's fairly customizable and reacts quickly to commands. Our only real complaint is, when off, the screens look smudged and full of fingerprints. The standard audio system is more than adequate but falls a bit short of audio systems in other German luxury cars. There is an optional Bang & Olufsen system that might compare better against its rivals. Wireless Apple CarPlay is a nice feature, but Android users will have to settle for the quick connecting Bluetooth option. Surround view cameras with highly accurate parking sensors are standard and much appreciated. We had no issues with the adaptive cruise and lane keeping systems, except that they're optional at this price point. Remind us again why more people don't buy hatchbacks? The RS7's max 24.9 cubic feet of cargo space makes it eminently practical. And when combined with its low load floor and 40/20/40 split folding rear seats, the 7 rupees could easily swallow a bicycle or two. For comparison, the similar hatchback-style Porsche Panamera only manages to offer 17.6 cubic feet of capacity. Coupe-style sedan competitors such as the M8 Grand Coupe and the Mercedes-AMG GT offer even less. Unfortunately, interior storage isn't nearly as impressive. There's no cubby ahead of the shifter, and the center console bin is shallow. For everyday items, the cup holder will have to do most of the heavy lifting. Got kids? Thanks to wide-opening rear doors and plenty of rear legroom, installing a child safety seat in the RS7 should be a breeze. The EPA estimates the 7 rupees gets 17 mpg combined, 15 city, 22 highway. You can expect even less than that if you drive it with some gusto. Over our 115-mile mixed driving evaluation route, the 7 rupees returned a credible 19.6 mpg. Traffic was particularly light due to the pandemic, but it's still a good indication the 7 rupees can match its economy estimates if driven with some restraint. In a word, yes. Starting at around $115,000, the Audi RS7 undercuts the BMW M8 Grand Coupe by nearly $15,000 and the Porsche Panamera Turbo by nearly $40,000. Our well-appointed test car was priced around $137,000, and we'd be hard-pressed to explain why its competitors ask for so much more money. The RS7's build quality is unassailable, and every seam, surface and detail are worthy of the price. Audi's limited and powertrain warranties are average in terms of length. Roadside assistance is offered for 4 years with unlimited mileage, but BMW has the edge on the Audi, providing 3 years of free scheduled maintenance. To the casual motorist, the Audi RS7 will look like nothing more than a really long hatchback. But to the discerning enthusiast, the RS7's flared fenders, big wheels and menacing styling make it look like a wolf in ill-fitting sheep's clothing. The owner, however, will know the RS7 to be one of the most refined, well-rounded and devastatingly fast performance sedans on the market. And as a bonus, that hatchback body style adds a big dose of practicality.